There's a town in the Midwest you won't find on most maps. It's not that it's hidden, but it's forgotten on purpose. Deering Hollow looks normal at first glance. Neatly spaced houses, a main street with empty shops, a church with its doors still slightly open. But spend more than 5 minutes there, and something starts to feel wrong. The silence isn't peaceful. It presses on your ears like you're underwater. No birds, no vibes, no movement. And if you listen closely, sometimes the silence pulses like it's breathing. Locals from nearby towns say the place is cursed. Some call it haunted, but most people just don't talk about it, like it's better to pretend it doesn't exist at all. Deering Hollow was founded in 1891 as a mining town. By 1963, the mines dried up and businesses closed. By 1984, every single resident had left. No emergency, no warning. They just disappeared. Official records say they relocated due to economic failure. But when a group of urban explorers visited in 2019, they found plates still on tables, toys in yards, clothes in closets. Like everyone had stepped out for a moment, but never came back. That's when stories started resurfacing. People who claimed they once lived there said they never felt alone in their own homes. They'd hear breathing in the vents, whispers under floorboards. Doors would lock on their own. The windows would fog up on hot days. Pets went missing. Kids talked to people no one else could see. Then came the reports of shadows moving against the grain of light. Figures that didn't match any known shape. Things you'd only notice if you looked long enough. In July 2021, 2 off-duty officers, Brady and Morales, cut through Deering Hollow on a late-night drive. Their GPS rerouted around it twice, but they forced their way through. At first, everything seemed calm. Dark but calm. Until the radio cut out. Not a pop or a static break, just dead silence. The clock on the dashboard froze. Their phones turned off. The engine flickered, but kept running. Then they saw her. A barefoot woman in a white dress standing on the sidewalk. She wasn't moving, just staring. Her skin looked gray in the moonlight. Her eyes didn't blink. When Brady got out to ask if she needed help, she opened her mouth. But no sound came out. Not a word. Not a scream. Just silence. That's when Morales noticed something in the windows. Upstairs. Shadows in almost every house. Peering through curtains. Standing still. He swore he saw lips moving, but couldn't hear a thing. Like they were behind a soundproof wall. Then the cruiser door slammed shut by itself. And their radio came back. One voice. Whispering. 3 words. Get out. Now. They did. Fast. They filed a report with the state police. It was buried. But one curious officer, off the record, started digging through town records. That's when things got stranger. The woman the officers saw matched a photo from a 1978 newspaper. Her name was Emily Lark. She was 34. Vanished without a trace in Deering Hollow. Declared dead. But her body was never recovered. When the officer started pulling more photos from the town's archives, he found something else. Emily Lark was in dozens of photos taken across 20 years. Always in the background. Sometimes looking directly at the camera. Sometimes reflected in windows. Always there. Urban explorers started returning to Deering Hollow. Most didn't last long. Lights failed. Equipment malfunctioned. One group's car battery melted completely. Melted. As if it had been microwaved. Several of them reported hearing voices from the schoolhouse. Children laughing. Footsteps running. One man entered the gymnasium alone and said he saw the bleachers filled with people. All of them looking down at him. When he turned the lights on, empty. In October 2023, 3 YouTubers known for overnight challenges entered Deering Hollow to livestream a 24-hour stay. They joked about the legends. Set up GoPros. Even mapped out every building. The livestream ran for about 7 hours before cutting to black. No one's seen them since. Their van was found parked just outside the main road. Keys in the ignition. Engine still running. Cameras missing. But the strangest thing? Inside the van were 27 Polaroids. Each one showed a house in the town. In every photo, there was someone standing in a window. The photos were dated. All from before the YouTubers even entered the town. Like someone knew they were coming. Like someone or something was waiting. Some believe Deering Hollow is a spiritual trap. A place where time folds over itself. Others say it's a government experiment, sealed off and forgotten. But there's one theory that keeps surfacing. That the town isn't empty. It's full. Not of people but of imprints. Shadows. Echoes. Or maybe something that mimics people. the woman in white, the whispers, the figures in the windows. They don't just haunt Deering Hollow. They're Deering Hollow. And the more you learn, the more likely you are to be pulled in. One man, an ex-contractor who worked a demolition job near the area, says the town was built on top of something older, something buried. He described tunnels under the school, sealed off with metal doors. And the sound, he said, you don't hear it. You feel it, like your bones are vibrating. No one believed him. He disappeared 6 weeks later. His house was found empty, except for a single Polaroid of Deering Hollow. We tried reaching out to surviving family members from the town. Most refused to speak. One elderly woman finally agreed. She said only one thing before hanging up. The town doesn't let go. It remembers. What that means, no one knows. But here's what we do know. Deering Hollow exists. And people who enter it don't always leave the same. If you still think it's just an abandoned town, ask yourself, why does every attempt to destroy it fail? Why do GPS systems reroute around it? Why is it not on any government redevelopment plan? And why do some people wake up from dreams about it, even if they've never been there? Because the real horror isn't what happened in the past. It's what might still be happening right now. In part 2, we'll go inside the schoolhouse. We'll show you the basement. We'll tell you what was found under the chalkboard and why it was buried in concrete. But remember this. Once you've seen it, it stays with you. Forever.